Sage Wanderer here, coming at you from my van down by the river. So, let's play a big game of What If. So, we got the QAnon thing going on. We got what I talked about in a previous video called Operation Drumstick potentially going down. I'm hearing rumors of 2,200 Marines as a part of the Marine Expeditionary Unit, or MEU, descending on the CIA and taking control of the Langley facility. I have no way of confirming any of this. This is like rumors out of control. But what if? What if all of this is going down on Thanksgiving or in the next couple of days leading up to Thanksgiving? One thing I will say that we will see, and maybe if in a previous video I talked about the good guys shutting down the internet and cell phone service for a little while they contain this threat, and yes, that would make people freak out, so I don't know if they're going to do that or not. But I think the freaking out is going to happen either way if any of this goes down. If these 1,800 mass indictments are against Trump, then some stuff's going to go down. If these 1,800, does Trump even have 1,800 associates that were part of his campaign? I don't know. This sounds like something else, something bigger. If QAnon is right and Mueller was flipped, then those 1,800 indictments are against the pedophiles, who are going to be some of the favorite people of the left. Some of Antifa's favorite people are going to be accused of things, and they will think it is a false accusation and a grab for power, and they will take to the streets along with the hordes of zombies who watch CNN. And you will have everything we were afraid of on November 4th occurring when these indictments come down and arrests are made. Or maybe this is all intended to happen in secrecy. Sooner or later, the word's going to get out, and some of the favorite people of the left are going to get taken down, potentially, in this game of what if. I'm not saying any of this stuff is true. I'm just playing a big game of what if. So, what if all this goes down either on Thanksgiving or the night before, and our morning Thanksgiving Day parades are interrupted with news of all of this? Let's say they don't take down the internet, they don't take down the news, they don't take down the cell phone access, then we will all become aware of this at some point. Could it happen on Thanksgiving, as Operation Drumstick might imply? And I'm hearing from a lot of sources that that's the timing. For the purposes I stated in the previous video about Operation Drumstick, the coffee talk, because, Thanksgiving is when we all have food put up and we can stand to shelter in place for a while because we've got everything we need right there, and no one was intended to go to town for last minute stuff anyway. And if you did, well, you'll have to do without the cranberry sauce or whatever you forgot. Now, let's say that all happens and the internet doesn't go down, and Friday morning the stores open, but sometimes before sunrise with this big Black Friday. Could Black Friday be a dangerous day to go shopping? I mean, if this stuff goes down, there's going to be some pissed off people. If you corner a rabid animal, you can expect he will attack you. You can expect he will explode with every last bit of energy he has left to fight you. If you corner a beast, that's when it's most dangerous. So, if there is a good guy counter coup and the enemy's plan is going to be disrupted, then you can expect come Friday morning they are not going to be happy. I'll tell you another thing. These people that are opposing our president are mostly communists. Communists hate the free market system. This is why Antifa attacks Starbucks and banks. Because they hate commerce. They hate the free market system. They want to replace it with communism, socialism, and the division of property in according basically to whoever's dictating it. It's kind of a form of theft, if you ask me. But they hate commerce, and they probably, what's the most commercial day of the year but Black Friday? Could we see terrorist attacks on Black Friday? I'm just playing a game of what if. I am not predicting anything. Don't come back on the end of Black Friday with your brand new flat screen TV you got for $10 and tell me how wrong I was. I'm not saying any of this is going to happen. I'm just asking you, what if? I won't be participating in Black Friday. Even if nothing else happens and QAnon is a myth and there is no counter coup, and we're just in the situation that we find ourselves, the reality that we find ourselves in, after Las Vegas, after what happened in Texas, you know, after what happened to Scalise, after what happened to Rand Paul, I don't know that I want to be in any big crowd, much less just crammed into a department store with no place to run. Crammed into a Walmart trying to save 20 bucks on something. Yeah, I'll probably skip it. But hey, there's a lot of hardcore shoppers out there. Maybe you should wear your body armor when you go out. I mean, I'm serious. I'm not playing here. I think it could be dangerous. In this environment, it could be dangerous. And if QAnon is right, it could be real dangerous. But then again, this disruption might just bleed on over and Black Friday may be postponed. I mean, if they have no internet, they can't sell their goods. That's just the way it is. It's just the way modern retail is. They won't be able to scan it. They don't know how to sell it if they can't scan it. The cash register won't open if the internet doesn't say it's okay. I mean, seriously, it's all that connected. It really, really is. I mean, there's ways, you know, when I worked in for a major retail corporation, and our system, it wasn't the whole internet, just our system went down. We still kept selling, but I had to write it out in an old-fashioned sales book. And, you know, I went into the boss's office for something, and he goes, he has one of my receipts, and he throws it down, and he goes, "That is the cleanest, nicest sales receipt I've ever seen. Everything's on there. My gosh." And then he showed me one of the other people who grew up in the internet age, and you could barely read the writing. And he said, "How is it you were so..." And I stopped him, and I said, "Look, when I got started in the business and you sold something, that's how you did it. You sat down and you wrote out a receipt and you tore it out and you handed it to the person. That was big ticket sales. There was typically a contract or a sales agreement or a bill of sale that had to be filled out. That's how we did it in the old days." So maybe some companies will want to take that old route and try to figure it all out when the net comes back up. But I think a lot of them will just refuse to do business and just wait for it to blow over. But anyway, I just wanted to play a game of what if. What if Black Friday is dangerous? What if Black Friday is postponed? But I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. All right, God save the Republic.